line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check. All go special. All go special. Right there. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Took right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go, let's bring it.
On 1st down, Cartwright. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
You ain't going nowhere.
Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Off
Off-play action. Cartwright going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, Cartwright. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Ready, set.
52's the mic. I got you, son.
Hey, exit. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Cartwright. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're natural.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, 52 snap.
Off the play fake, Cartwright. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 29, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
14.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Cartwright. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
Mark 52, Mark 52. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Yep.
Operating from the gun. Cartwright. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Mike 58 right there. I got it. Go. Check the call. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They're not ready for this. They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football. 58.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Allison. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Hey, high 7.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, tighten down.
Looking to throw. Cartwright. His pass caught at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
52. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, Cartwright. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. A final shot before break. Cartwright is going to float this over the middle deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now a give, right side. Allison. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Cartwright. Flush to his. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And this will go out of bounds, and my goodness, he didn't even get that thing to the 30.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike, let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Alert. 58.
Here's Wilson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down. Cartwright. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First carry for James Conner. Twisting away. Finding room inside the 40. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cartwright. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cartwright. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Hunt. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just...
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Topper!
Back.
Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Hey, alert.
you.
Go, 4 down.
Check 49. Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
58, boy. 58.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st down, Cartwright going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 52's to Mike. Watch the screen.
Watch it.
To throw again, Cartwright. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike 52.
Hey!
From the gun, Cartwright. Over the middle, complete. That's Newman. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. New Mike 52.
Hey.
Let's go.
Now.
On 4th down, Cartwright. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Cartwright. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go, D.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Cartwright nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Yo, go.
Mike back two. Watch the screen. Watch the spike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.